Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a Revolting review. I'm Random Nuss and today I review The Substance. So, this is written and directed by Corel Margret, if I'm pronouncing that right, who gave us the Rape Revenge film, Revenge, I think it was called. But anyway, yeah, this film it stars Demi Moore, Margret Qualley, and Dennis Quaid. So this is a body horror, and what happens in it is TV star Elizabeth Sparkle, played by Demi Moore, is turns 50, and like her boss, talented, the guy who runs the network, and that played by Dennis Quaid, whose name is Harvey, breaks the ice that she's 50, she's gonna get old, and they're just not what they're looking for anymore, and fires her. And really upset by that. She's angry and stuff. But then she gets this anonymous drive giving her this instructions to this black market drug called the Substance, and she manages to acquire that drug and then uses it on herself. And what happens is, well, she takes the substance and a more perfect, more younger version of herself comes out of her old self, played by Margret Qualley, who takes on the name Sue, who then starts to, is what the network's looking for, and she starts to get famous, but there's a catch to this substance. They have to switch every so often, like once a week. But when the fame starts getting to Sue's head, she starts, switching back and forth less. And when she's then chosen to host a New Year's Eve show, things go a bit tits up. And mild spoiler, let's just say she mutates into some abomination, which would even make David Cronenberg pleased. So what did I like about this one? Well, first of all, I was going in, from what I'd seen in the trailers, thinking, oh, this could be some sort of Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde story. And it kind of is, but not in the way I thought. See, when I thought she was going to transition, change, I thought she was going to just become younger, like Margret Qualley was playing the younger version of herself, which she is, but I thought she would physically transform, and, well, let's just say we see quite a grim scene where Demi Moore sort of back opens and out pops Margret Qualley. So yeah, there was some really twisted, bizarre body horror stuff in there, which, like I said, David Cronenberg would like, and I wouldn't be surprised if this director took some notes from him about this film, on making this film. But yeah, people have raved about. Well, I've seen rave reviews about it, saying it's one of Demi Moore's best. And I haven't seen. Well, I don't think I recall seeing Demi Moore in much recent times. I think the last film I probably saw him was Rough Night, and that was just a minor role in it. It was a chick comedy. But yeah, it was great to see Demi Moore again. Great to see Dennis Quaid. I feel like I've not seen him much lately. I mean, I think the last film I saw him in was that film that came out earlier this year, and I think it was last year, Strays, where he just played an idiot version of himself, cameo. And yeah, this he's playing the supporting role in this. And let's just say his character was a bit sleazy, a bit of a slime bag. There's this whole bit where we see in the trailer where he's stuffing his face with shrimp and telling her this. I'm just like, he was quite a dislikable character, which I think you're meant to dislike. But it's great to see Dennis Quaid too, because I feel that at this point him and Meg Ryan are kind of living in the shadow of their son Jack Quaid, who we all know from The Boys, but he's had other roles, stuff like The Hunger Games and and Scream and that. Yeah, so Brixie Dennis Quaid. Margret Qualley. Now, again, she's an actress that has been in a lot of stuff like, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, The Nice Guys, and some other stuff there. But her, she's the child of a quite a legendary actress, Andie MacDowell. Yeah, she's Andie MacDowell's daughter. Seeing her in a sort of shared leading role was, good, and she was really young and pretty. I mean, she's like 30, yet she can still pass for a teenager. But she's playing like a young adult, obviously, in this young adult version of her character, and yeah, they are one in the same, Elizabeth and Sue. And like I said, I thought this was going to be like the whole Jekyll and Hyde format, but the substance doesn't do that. Doesn't physically transform you. It actually, your younger version comes out of you like something alien. That's again what I kind of thought. I felt this was kind of like reminiscent of Alien and a Cronenberg film, especially that final act when she goes live on telly and one part bizarrely a breast comes out of like her mouth, or was it an eye? I can't remember. But it's very bizarre body horror, which I wasn't expecting. I thought, I mean, I looked and it did say it was a body horror, but I thought like when it meant body horror, she would just physically transform young, and didn't. But I think the trailer did good keeping that from there. So apologies if I have given spoilers for this, but yeah. But again, I feel that we are as human beings aging, and we're not going to be young forever. I mean, yeah, but the substance, the whole dealer and that, the person she buys it off, they're quite anonymous and discreet, and that we don't really know much about how the substance is made. But there's also quite a lot of nudity in this film, and yeah, like I say, I was watching. I would say probably don't eat anything while watching this movie, because not just because of that restaurant scene, but I mean like all the stuff I've kind of explained. There's like blood in this, there's just stuff, like I say, that would make David Cronenberg happy. But was it a good film? Yeah, it was a good film. But again, like a sort of Cronenbergy twist on like the kind of Jekyll and Hyde format. This film is about 2 hours and 20 minutes long. I do feel that the film went on a bit longer than it needed to be. It was a bit of a long film, but at least it wasn't 3 hours. But yeah, the whole conflict that goes on between them, because when they switch, one goes onto like a drip and sleeps whilst the other sort of takes over and that. Anyway, the substance, what am I going to rate this one? I will probably give it 3.5 stabs out of 5, so by all means a watchable film. If you like the gross out body horror stuff, then yeah, go for it. But me personally, I'll give it 3.5 stabs out of 5, so yeah, there you go. There is my review on The Substance. Have you seen it? What did you think to it? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. I've been Ran Ross, and this has been a Revolting review. So, until next time, don't have nightmares.